On the dot.
What up, my dude? How are you?
Hey, man, this was we just got done rehearsing, and I went to my singer's house, like his parents' house. So I was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna make it, so I just got to find somewhere with some good light."
Oh, dang. So you're in a legit spot. Hope we're not interrupted much.
No, you're good, bro. I just told him, I was like, "Yo, I'm about to go to your parents' house real quick." He's like, "Cool."
Hey, that's
Awesome.
legit. That's
Dope.
legit. Beautiful surrounding. Cool, man. Welcome to the show. We got a little private chat if you need to over on the right-hand side of the thing, interface over there. If you need to chat with us or talk to us about something, we're about to go live. So
Yeah, shall we kick this
We are
party
live.
off? We're
let's go.
live.
Let's do
We technically haven't started. It's like the intro to Full House hasn't aired.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
And we're back! Episode 113. I'm your host, as always, Matt Musselwhite. That's Bryan Kern. Over square number, circle takes a square, is Jordan. And we are joined with Damon Tate from Of Virtue. What's going on, everybody?
What up?
Damon's face is frozen.
Damon, are you here with us?
Oh,
he
man, that
was.
Wi-Fi.
He was. He's in
That
a
Wi-Fi is rough.
He's in a McDonald's parking lot right now, and he's just trying to connect to their Wi-Fi. It's all right.
It's all
disconnect,
good.
a disconnect, and a hop back in.
Disconnect and then come right. Yeah, just come
Boom.
back, bro.
There we
It'll be
go.
all
Hey,
good. I've
wouldn't
told
be
that
it-
story how I pulled the bandwagon up to a Starbucks and we used their Wi-Fi and we had to update a PlayStation off that. Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Oh wow,
That is a pretty good story because you'd have to definitely just go and find the best Wi-Fi you can and use it. So great.
Dude, it's
That sounds
and
miserable.
the artist is like demanding that you like update so he could play Horizon or some stupid like dinosaur game. It was bad.
Yeah, that
It wasn't
game
even
was
a fun
ridiculous.
game.
I can't imagine playing online games on the road would be like good.
Parking really, really close to Walmart in the places where they're gonna kick you out because you're just sucking up the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, pretty much. All right,
man.
I'm hoping that he can get back in. I'm sure he can. I'm sure he's gonna have a
You
reasonable
guys get this
connection.
figured out yet?
Nobody
what are
here.
We not paying you for?
Literally nobody can figure this out other than Damon, I think, but that's okay. We're still gonna try to go off without a hitch.
Personal tech support.
How was everybody's week? I mean, first of all, we got together a couple. Oh, here he is. Boom.
Right back in the chat.
Hey, there we go.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Little rough connection there.
You didn't miss much, Damon. How was your week? How was band practice?
Oh, it was great, man. Feels good to get back at it. Got a couple shows this weekend, so you got to work the bugs out. You got the tech day. You have because no one plays with real amps anymore, so it's like basically just going to computer class.
Yep. You got all Kemper.
Oh man, Kemper X32 in ears, the whole nine. So
yeah,
it's easier. It's 100%.
Oh,
easier
for sure.
But sometimes, learning that all the rigs in and out, how to get your mixes right, man, I'm just like, what happened to like back in the day when you just showed up with like your little gig bag and your 2-inch amp and you're just like, let's rip, man.
Those days are gone, gone. We're downloading amp packs now, man. 2022.
Oh,
shit's crazy. It really is.
Dude,
that
really is crazy to think about, huh? It's all digital now.
We're downloading amp packs. Like,
yeah, you're plugging
crazy.
into a computer and you're playing into that, right? You're not jamming out. You're not soundproofing a room so you can jam out with your buddy anymore. You're just going right in, downloading, uploading. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking weird. That is
it is a wild point that we've gotten to, but
damn,
gotta embrace it.
Shall we get into some random news for the week or some tour news?
I mean, sure, we might as well.
All right, so this story's got me like, I don't know. Little Xan had a headlining tour that was about to kick off, right? And the guy ghosts his own tour. Doesn't show up to So What Fest, doesn't show up to the following dates in Florida, and then just ghosts the whole tour. Doesn't have a reason, doesn't show up, and then like recently came out, he said he just didn't have things prepared in time or something. But really,
you didn't show up to So What?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh shit!
He had to have got advance pay too, so he's ducking out on.
Shout out to our boys in Dropout Kings who were on that tour with him, who are now getting shafted hard because he's not going on it.
Dropout Kings are doing their best to pick up this tour, and so
Yeah.
there's a lot of dates that they're trying to fulfill.
They're
Some
still
dates
trying
have
to
failed
play.
because
Yep.
the headliner's gone. But here's the shitty part. The bottom band right there, Saving Vice, they've had van trouble. So now they're not even a part of like most of these dates that they're trying to put together, and now their van's fucked up. And it's just that whole tour just screwed a bunch of bands right there. And Little Xan doesn't care.
Hell
This
no.
guy.
No. This guy.
Little Lover. His fucking cheek says Little Lover. You
This
little bitch.
this is supposed to be his last run as Dan. By the way, his name, I don't know if you catch on, he's named after a pill, which is stupid.
Oh, is that what Xan
man.
is? Is that what Xan was?
Xanax.
Get the hell out of here, Brian. So he's
I'm upset.
named
I'm
after-
upset that you really had to educate people on what Little Xan's name was after, as if this isn't fucking 2022. As if,
Should
you know
I?
what? I'll just yeah. I was gonna see myself out, but no, yeah, you should. Yeah, read a room. It's 2022.
go
The
ahead
reason
and
Little Xan
ask
told-
me his new name. Ask me
What's his new name?
what's his
What's his new name?
Diego.
Yeah, 2022 digital amps and Xanax, baby. What's
I
up?
don't think it's any. I don't think it's
Just
any
ghosting
mystery.
your own tour.
Ghosting
And
your
ghosting
own tour.
your own tour.
Exactly. It's a ghost behavior. That's exactly what it is. It's a ghost behavior because you know what that's brought on by? Xanax. Xanax.
Wow.
There's a
He
reason.
says he has anxiety, bro.
Yeah, so he takes Xanax and then he doesn't go on tour, so he doesn't have to deal with his anxiety.
should've called
Exactly. It's a
himself
vicious
Angst.
cycle. It's not Little Lover either. It's a bunch of sleepy Z's. Can you imagine? He's a sleep lover? Is that what he's trying to say?
I mean, I love some sleep.
Hold
I
on,
don't
wait.
know if I love
Candy
sleep enough to get it
Soldier?
tattooed. Yes.
His hand says, "Do not be overcome by evil."
Do
but
I
this-
love sleep enough to get it tattooed on my face though? I don't
Nah.
know.
No.
I love some sleep though, but
Okay.
not enough
Yeah.
to,
What's you don't have to worry about any type of future monetary issues.
Anarchy, bro.
Oh, Xanarchy. Wow. That is hilarious. This kid is on one. He's definitely on Xanax, that's for sure.
I mean, that's not. Okay, so I didn't
quick,
display
back to-
this picture. They
Okay,
got
no.
pictures. They got pictures of Lil Xan in one of the venues that Dropout Kings is going to, and they got his picture in the urinals, like, and it says
Oh,
"aim
yeah.
here," and it's
course.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Of course. Okay, so future ramifications not pending. What is one thing that you might possibly get tattooed on your face? What is one
Nothing.
thing that is deemable? Nah, there has to be something. Something.
nothing.
Nah.
Nothing that just if you could get it removed, nothing, you wouldn't get anything tattooed on the face. Nothing at all.
No, I'll
Nothing
get
little fun.
tattooed almost. I'll get
Hold
tattooed
up.
anywhere else, but I'm not getting
But check,
tattooed on my
check,
face.
hold up. But here, okay.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna do though.
Yeah, you are. Let's hear it.
Because my man, everybody's got a number. What's your number though?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. How much?
Oh,
how
we're
much you have to
talking
get
about
paid?
how much.
Yeah.
How much you got to get paid to get this
Oh.
shit tattooed? Something tattooed on your face. No, I'm going to be specific now. I'm going to be specific. You have to get Little Lover tattooed on your cheek. How much are you going to get paid?
100,
Little
Lover.
Oh,
So it's
G's.
not
Little
even
Lover.
cool.
Oh, you gotta give me 10 bands
Little
Yeah.
Lover.
Oh,
10.
yeah,
100 G's? 100 G's?
and
Alright.
pay for the tattoo.
I'll take a. I see. I need 100,000. I need 100,000.
I was
Only
gonna say
100?
6
I'm
figures
kidding,
until you
bro.
said it has to be that. I don't want that.
I would do Little Lover for a mil.
No,
Gotta be a mil.
I'd get a
Gotta be
Pikachu
a
or some
mil.
shit.
Gotta be a mil.
Hold up, my man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say that's cap because somebody comes at you and they hit you with 100 bands. You're gonna be like,
For Little Lover? I don't know if I can go Little Lover. Bro.
My
I don't know if
whole
I can
life?
go
Yes,
Little
you
Lover
can.
my whole life.
In
My-
cold
cheek?
in cash.
That 100,000's gonna spend.
I'm
No,
doing it
because-
for 10.
So
No,
quick.
because
I'm
listen,
doing
hey,
it for
my-
10.
That my man's a real one right here. I like you. You're a real one.
I'm doing
10?
it for fucking yes.
Listen. If somebody comes to me and goes, "Why the fuck did you do that, bro?" and I go, "Someone paid me $1 million for this,"
Because
they're
I'm
gonna
taking
go,
that $10,000 and
They're gonna
instantly
go-
becoming a SoundCloud
see-
rapper because I have a fucking face tattoo. Let's go.
$1 million is easy, bro. I'm talking about something where you kind of have to really think about it. Be like, yo, I'm about to make this decision.
Yeah, that's a mil, son. A mil. I'm not.
No. A million's easy. A million's easy. That's easy.
You're talking
That's
about
it.
what line do I borderline it?
I'm talking about like baseline. Like somebody's like, yo,
Minimum?
I don't do it for less than.
Oh, still
100,000.
250, dude. Still 250. Nah,
Okay, see-
bro. 100,000 is low to me. I can't believe Jordan said 10. I think I'm gonna boot him. I can't believe he said 10. I'm gonna boot him just for saying 10. I can't believe he said that shit. I can't believe he said that. Have some dignity,
Oh,
goddammit.
man. He said, "Yeah." I mean,
Matt still didn't even give us a number.
I would have to become a SoundCloud rapper at that point because you're not.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not going to get a normal
blowing
job.
the fuck up in 6 months.
My whole career is going to be on Instagram, and so I'm going to have to go buy a car immediately.
You're deflecting the question though. We still need a number, my man.
We do, my dude. Yep, we got to have a number.
Matt. 5 mil. If I go and get a fucking Bugatti or something, and then afterwards I had this stupid thing on my face.
Come on, man.
Lover boy, sleepy boy, what is it?
Little lover.
Whatever. Little lover, whatever.
Little sleepy poo. You gotta get little sleepy poo tattooed on your
face.
No, okay, so this has changed. If we went from little lover to little sleepy poo, what the fuck am I getting tattooed on my face for 10 grand? Like
little lover,
10 grand, God.
Yeah, I can't believe. All right, no, that's it. We all got a price, I guess.
10 fucking grand, dude.
My body is not the temple that everyone
There's
thinks.
bands that owe labels more than that, like right now. Jesus.
I just feel like I still stand by that $1 million is like the perfect number. Like because think about the story. If somebody asks you, man, why'd you do that? That's stupid.
Not if you want 2 Ferraris.
I got $1 million.
Or a couple Rolls Royces.
Okay, but nobody's ever gonna give you $1 million to get a face tattoo.
My fantasy, Jordan. I'll have it go how I want.
Thank you. Somebody might give you $10,000 for a face tattoo.
All right. Speaking of,
I hope one day that that becomes a reality for us. That the unpaid interns, we can keep them around and make them get face tats and shit. We'll be like the Howard Stern of the scene. We won't get fucking.
We might get sued. We might get sued. Speaking of ugly faces, the gentleman from Tiger King got arrested.
God damn that ugly motherfucker.
Look at this.
What a face.
I do this. I preface it for this reason. This is him when he got arrested. Are we zoomed in? Is that what you said?
Oh my God. Yeah,
no, that's just how it came. That's just how it came. This is what he looked like when he got arrested. And you may be going, well, who is this gentleman? I don't remember him from the series. I did watch Tiger King. Wait, you guys watched Tiger King, correct?
I did.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I didn't recognize him. Do you guys recognize who he is or who he was?
I do.
He was this handsome fella. Yes, sir. He was.
Little hair, bro.
Not only the hair, but the
was he part of the Freebirds?
He might have.
Looks like Hulk Hogan's stunt double, or maybe
dude. Yeah.
He looks like Michael Hayes' cousin that didn't make it into the Freebirds.
Hey, and how much, bro? You got to have a pair of balls on you to straight up chest a tiger like that and not give a fuck. That. He's posing for a fucking picture and not.
I've never watched a show in my life that I know you guys hate watch certain things. I've never watched a show where I've wanted the outcome of just everyone to lose. I'm like, you're all pieces of shit. You all deserve the worst possible things that fucking happen to you. Well, and the thing is,
I felt the same way at the end of Friends.
Really? Yeah, get that.
Yeah, he's out of here. Don't worry about him.
No, but for real, it's like, and the worst part about it is you actually find yourself you almost want to root for him for a split second, and then they just do the shittiest thing possible, and you're like, all right, never mind.
So I was reluctant to watch the show because I couldn't get involved, and then once you're in, it just how stupid everything is and how you have to see how it plays out. You have to see how it plays out, but also it's not like this place had a good track record of people not getting injured. Literally everybody is getting fucked up. Everybody is getting fucked up at this place, and they're still like, oh, everything's great. We're fucking fine.
They're playing with tigers and doing meth. Dude,
they're losing legs. They're smoking drugs. They're fucking. Anyways, and so to add insult to injury, perhaps this gentleman, our boy here, gets arrested for trafficking animals. Trafficking animals,
you son of a bitch.
Supposedly internationally, which is fucking crazy to think about. So it becomes even a bigger crime. And we did know from Tiger King that there was some fuckery afoot, right? We all caught that.
Come on,
fuckery afoot.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
That is well put. I love it.
There was definitely some fuckery afoot.
I'm gonna tuck that in the back pocket for.
That's the name of my new grindcore band.
Fuckery afoot.
Yeah, you guys can have that for sure.
I like that.
So that brings me to the important question: which animal or item? An item can be like a food. What item, animal, food, whatever it is, are we importing from the United States to another country? Regardless if it's there already, what's the one thing where we're going, you know what? I've got to take this to another country because this country needs it. No, I
say weed.
Weed.
Weed, really?
Yeah, weed.
Weed's the one thing you're taking from the U.S. to another country.
There's a lot of bad weed across the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I do not
But weed's
trust
the one thing you're
most.
taking?
I do not trust some fucking places that have what
Tacos.
I need.
Tacos.
Actually, yeah, my man, right there. That's dude.
Any
Tacos.
specific tacos? Ain't from tacos from anywhere specific? Del Taco or what?
I know you don't
Del
have good tacos
Taco?
in Michigan, bro.
You can go to fucking anywhere you want in the world, and you're taking Del Taco.
No,
with
it has to be from the U.S.
Shut up.
It
Del
has to be
Taco
from
is
the
a
U.S.
blessing.
It has to be from the U.S. You're taking it like it's something that is exclusively to the U.S. that isn't in. I mean, I don't know if it's really going to be in the other part of the world, but that's the creative freedom of the question. Something that the U.S. has that another country may not have. You get to take it over there, and you get to basically make it an invasive species. You get to take it over there, and now it becomes a thing. Like, do you want In-N-Out to be a thing in France? Cool, take In-N-Out to France. Like, what is the thing you want to take from the U.S. and infest in another country somewhere?
Cookies, Jungle Boys, Backpack Boys, a bunch of good weed. Like they don't have that anywhere else in the world.
Nah, dude. One thing, one real important shit.
We're good.
That's a hard one, man.
Everywhere else in the world has super fire stuff. Like we can get food there, coffee, whatever. Like I'm with it.
It's still
weed.
Is it still weed?
Still weed.
Damn.
I am a man of principle.
It's the best export you could possibly have.
Yes.
You don't think you're getting like fire weed somewhere?
And tacos.
No, I can tell you firsthand, man. There's some. What'd you call it? You said there's some
fuckery afoot. Is that what it is? All over for the. Oh, we lost him again. All right.
There's probably some weed overseas that'll have you begging for mids.
He froze on fuckery afoot. Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
There's some fuckery with this damn Wi-Fi. What's going on?
Yeah, there is.
Damn it, Tyler.
All right, we're moving on.
Up your game, bro.
We're moving on.
Did anybody else pick an item? Am I the only one that's picked one?
I mean, weed, I think, is unanimous. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. I'll take that.
I think you won that one, Jordan. Yeah.
Right.
Going on from abusing animals to abusing your spouses, Amber Heard lost the case against Johnny Depp, right? It was a defamation case. And she's going to appeal it. She doesn't think that that's accurate, even though she shit in the bed, both literally and figuratively. Damon doesn't like it whatsoever. Damon wants Amber Heard to get lost.
You don't come 100%. Back from shit in the bed, bro. You shit the bed, it's game over.
Damon, she will always remember this is the day that she almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. I love that. That was all over the internet, and I loved all of it. I was like, yes! Get that man some rum.
There was what did I see? Somebody today. They said that the Amber Heard is like the white O.J. Simpson trial. I was like, dang.
Oh, that is so lame. O.J. was way more hyped. Dude, there was 2 people killed.
Yeah. That's a bad comparison.
I just laughed out loud because I was like, oh no.
That person was young as shit though.
Damon, have you been following the Amber Heard Johnny Depp drama? We've been covering it exclusively almost. So
reluctantly.
Just loose. Honestly, it's one of those things. It's loose, but I've read a little bit of it, and I'm just like, man.
All right, yeah. We've had like a favorite moment of the trial that went pretty well. Obviously, she shit the bed. That's lawyer,
all that matters.
Her lawyer was objecting to his own questions. It was really a shit show.
Like an overnight sensation.
She's favorite one,
the biggest lawyer ever.
My favorite one from this past week. Did you see the lawyer accusing the dude that was defending Johnny Depp on the stand? She goes, isn't it possible that you potentially think that this could have maybe given you your 15 minutes of fame being up here, knowing that there was going to be cameras and a large TV presence here? And the dude sitting on the stand, dead ass, looks at her and goes, I mean, the same could be said for you, no? And she goes,
she did a fucking interview.
Oh, funny. Yeah, dude. And it's just like, I mean, yeah, you're Amber Heard's lawyer.
This is that went up there and had the fucking horse jaw. Looked like he was twacked.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they should have been ashamed for that. I bet everybody should have felt embarrassed for that.
Yeah, that dude was a weirdo. Well, hey, she thinks that things could have gone a lot better for her, and clearly she's trying to get that. I mean, does
her
anybody?
Net worth is less than R. Kelly's now. He's at -$2 million, and she's at allegedly -$7 million. Like, how does one have a negative net worth? Like, this is taking everything from her. Is this like? Are they gonna throw her out of the streets of Hollywood? What's gonna happen now?
You're taking it from her. You're gonna take it from her. That's what you're gonna do. Look at this poor child. Look at her. She's sad. She's
swear
broken.
to God, get the fuck, get you. Get these pictures.
She looks
out of
like
here.
she has a shitty attitude.
Shitty.
She looks like she finally smelt the shit she took in the bed. That's what that is. It's finally hitting her in the face. A good one. All right.
Ugly. There's got to be some less shitty news than
Well,
that.
anyway, enough about shitty women.
This is the last piece that I have. We went from shitty women to a shitty festival. Check it out. The Kentucky Irate Fest.
Who the hell is TB? A lot of spots on this festival.
I laugh only because this does look like a pretty decent fest. It does have a lot of TBAs for the headliners. The Browning is playing so far, Impending Doom.
I think Rose Funeral. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Dude, not only Rose Funeral,
back,
Palisades.
Okay.
Palisades is also playing.
Look at all those bands that you just know had to pay to play.
There's also
Sea of Treachery.
Oh
Why are they buried
God.
in there?
Dude, a
Sea
shit ton
of
bands.
Treachery.
Yes,
oh
dude.
my God!
Wow.
Yes. Okay. Listen, I'm actually gonna pull up the list because I'm gonna tell you who it's been. A couple
It
of
even
bands.
says TBA at the bottom, and then it says more TBA.
That's terrible.
So it is a lot of TBA. It is. It's fucking hilarious, actually.
They should
That's
just
not-
call it TBA Fest.
Guerrilla Warfare is playing. All right. Fucking yes. Sea of Treachery is playing. We also
Sea of
have,
Treachery?
Yes, sir. Yes, Sea of Treachery. Yes, correct.
What?
2010, 2009,
Fucking
Sea of Treachery. Yes. Rose Funeral, like you said, Victims with No Vowels. Traders is playing.
Why
Scumfuck.
is there a bunch of TBAs mixed in with those bands too?
Yeah, because that's just the whole point. There's a bunch of more acts. Like,
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why even drop a flyer?
My favorite band. I'm
kind of with you on that one, actually.
Belushi. My favorite band that's on this festival, the Belushi Speedball.
That's not okay. What genre are they? Hold on.
Oh, easily grindcore.
Hold on, look it
Easily
up.
grindcore. Easily
Yeah,
grindcore.
no.
Easily.
There's no way.
Anything but grindcore, and it's I'm offended. The Belushi Speedball.
Yo, shouts to Belushi. Oh shit, dude, they're signed. They're on Sonoblast Records. Yeah, they're a band. Hold on, where are they from?
Yeah, I'm not fucking lying.
They're a real
Belushi
thing.
Speedball up. I'm taking that band to the top. That name is
Yo,
great.
these guys got to get a hold of us. What the fuck?
Shit.
Oh, based off of their pictures, they're for sure grindcore.
Oh, they've got to be.
I haven't heard a single song.
Hold on.
but I know they are.
All right, I have their Instagram.
pulling it
Crossover
up.
thrash metal band from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, they're from Louisville.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
The Belushi Speedball. Shout out to us. Get to us and we'll get you
Oh
on
my
the show.
god, dude, that's such a fucking wild name.
But I saw that and I died for like 5 minutes. I was laughing my ass off. No shame whatsoever.
Hot and humid festival. In
Okay.
Louisville
So
in the
I was gonna have a follow up question. If you guys like, what's the name of your shitty fest? Like, we have the Kentucky Irate Fest. I was thinking the Alabama Swinger Fest would be probably the third one. That could be geared.
Wait a
toward,
minute. That's
hardcore
not what you
dancing.
called
It
it.
just sounds like a family reunion.
Yeah, hardcore dancing, right? The Swinger Fest. The Ohio Hoedown.
Moonshine Whiskey presents Cousin Fucker Fest 2022.
Hey, I didn't say it.
What
It
is?
was-
Whoa!
I didn't say
Whoa!
that at
Where
all.
the hell did that? That was a fucking.
You know,
phrase.
if there was a Cousin Fucker Fest, I'd expect it out of Kentucky, to be honest. But they've already got the Irate one, so you know.
Hey, West
That's,
Virginia's in there too, boy.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. The yeah, West Virginia. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not going to any festival in West Virginia. I'll be honest.
Man,
not
there was a
not
time.
far from there.
Or Kentucky.
You got a
It's-
story?
All right.
Oh, I got plenty of stories, dude. We played with fucking OTEP in like 2013, and I had a conversation with this dude, about why incest is okay, and I was like, oh boy.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
That's a whole different episode.
Alrighty.
Shit.
Yeah. No, and dead ass, like I entertained this conversation because I was like, I actually want to understand where this person was coming from and why you think this.
Mm-hmm.
And now I was not convinced whatsoever, but I was like, all right, that's the courage of your conviction, my man. See you later.
Like, okay, bro, let me see your.
Wow. Did you say sister? Let me see yours. Okay. All right, we don't have to go there. You know what? I think that's all we had tied up for news. We're done with the animals.
Wait, we didn't want to expand on that? We didn't want to go have that debate?
What debate of how incest is okay or not?
It's a joke. We're not talking about that.
I certainly don't want to talk about
I do
that
have a disturbing fact. I do have a disturbing fact. You all might have heard of this, no. Pornhub did a statistic thing where they released like their numbers and which porn categories are really popular during different demographics and shit like that, right? Parts of the year anyways. And so apparently around the holidays, around November, December time, incest porn is just through the roof. Stepdaughter, stepdad shit. They released it. They released it.
Know that.
They publicly, that was a thing. They were like, "Hey, guess what, guys? They
released it. I didn't hear about it.
Are you
fucking see news like that?
All right, we're gonna do
a screenshot. We're gonna do a screen share over here. Yep. I'm gonna amongst yourselves.
What the hell, bro? What are we even doing? What are we right now? What podcast
Brian's
is
pulling
this?
up porn statistics on this fucking. We're definitely getting this episode censored.
This is not where I thought we would take the episode.
Hey, I'm just bringing you guys the fucking facts, okay?
I don't know if I want
cold hard facts. Bryan Kern. Here we go.
Just bringing it to you how it is, you know.
Bringing the news and all things.
You know, I'll be honest. Not an easy Google search.
I can. That's why I'm asking. Where did you find this news? Like,
hope you got a VPN, man.
Like, I don't think they're posting this on like CNN or like MSNBC or fucking.
Yo, incognito, bro. Incognito mode.
Incognito, bro.
Nah, you better get that IP address from Latvia.
Your girl's gonna wonder what the hell you've been searching from. Oh man. You're going to end up on some weird list. You get some weird suggested ads at that point. Keep the search bar clear.
No.
So I think we're safe to say that we can just skip the statistics at this point.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just move right the hell along there.
Oh my
God. There's so many things that... Move right.
It's so out of control, bro. I gotta hit the bog. I have to. It's so out of control.
All right, let's just go straight to the interview portion because you guys are off the rails. Again, we're joined by Damon Tate from Of Virtue. You handle the guitar and vocals. You got 2 singles out right now, Hypocrite and Sinner. They're both pretty sweet. Go check those out. How has your approach been to new music since your last album, What Defines You?
Oh, man. Try everything. Do anything that we want. Don't really give a fuck about anybody else in the process. That's like the easy version. No, man, it's one of those things where like when you're not like on the road 24/7, you can kind of just take a step back. Nobody can go anywhere. And it's like, you know, you meet friends, you meet cool people. We just write music online. Just like, man, I want to kind of do like a pop record. I want to do like a rock thing. I want to do some trap shit. Just like indulge yourself. You know what I mean? And then eventually you kind of start looking at like all your file transfers and your folders. You're like, oh, this is kind of sick. And put it together, see what works, see what doesn't. And, you know, this is the first step, man. And it seems like everybody likes it. I hope they're not lying to me. You know what I mean?
With the way you've been progressing with the music, do you think there's more singing to screaming? Is there like a percentage that you're always like thinking about or that goes along with what you're writing?
No, it's just if the song calls for it, if you know, because I mean, you can look at Sinner and Hypocrite. It's like Sinner, there's barely any screaming in the song, and it's more of like a layer. And Hypocrite is just Tyler on a absolute, you know, burner, just going through there, just ripping shit apart. And it's like, again, people, I think bands, industry, and everybody else, they kind of undersell what the mainstream audience and what people kind of take in nowadays. You don't, like, it's not so regimented where it's like, oh, if they're a metal fan, they're only a metal fan. It's like, no, they probably listen to, like, you have a tour with Lil Xan, Dropout Kings, and Saving Vice. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, diversity for sure. Every dude that listens to metal and stuff, he's got at least like, you know, a Lil Wayne or Jay-Z or Eminem record in his iPod somewhere. Wait, do you still have iPods?
Well, I was gonna say, unless you did have an iPod or something that did have a wide range of music on it, and you were throwing it on shuffle, you weren't really getting a mix of music. Although now with playlists, you are getting something that kind of reaches from a bunch of different genres or subgenres, right? And within the Spotify playlist, Apple iTunes playlist, what have you, you're gonna discover new music, and it's not always gonna be the heaviest metal, right? You on any given playlist, you can kind of pick and choose which actual subgenre that song is coming from. You know, you get a big mix and a nice collection of music. And again, it's not always going to be copy paste onto the next one, right? You're going to get some variety.
No. And, again, we all love different kinds of music. So it's like, hey, let's see what we can do as far as getting a little bit of this in there, a little bit of that. And just keep it fresh, man. I love think of your favorite bands. And it's like, if you have a chance to evolve with them, and not just be like, I only like this record, or I only like this because, maybe I'm stubborn or this, that. It's like, no,
I only like brutal death metal.
Well, hold on. How do you take me out of this chat now?
Oh, I got you, bro. Don't worry. I got you. Say less.
Whoa!
No, I'm putting you back in.
He's leaving Matt all the way out.
He asked for it. He goes, how do I boot myself? So I was taking care of him. I was doing it for him.
No, there's some good death, dude. New Cannibal Corpse record is
I don't actually like brutal death. There's just people out there that there's a joke that like everyone's asking, is this brutal death metal?
Oh, I believe it.
New Fit for an Autopsy might be an album of the year. That shit fucking shredded. That shit was so good. Hey, good follow.
Ain't that Will Putney's band?
Yeah. Shit's so good, dude. Came out in January. It's fucking great. So follow up to kind of your progress that you were speaking to a second ago. And you've hit a career that's now a decade, or the band at least is more than a decade old, right? So what changes?
Old, man. Metal
what changes?
Last.
I guess I'm going from first album to now, right? So what can you recognize that has been some of the biggest changes you guys have gone through as a band?
Sound. For one, it's like, this is kind of an interesting fact, but it's like, I didn't start playing guitar until the beginning of this band. Like before, I played bass.
Yeah.
Did all of, I had classical training growing up, and this was just one of those where like, your old bands, and it's like you're waiting around for people to write songs and this and that. I can be impatient, so I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna wind up doing it. So I'm starting to fumble around and do this, and it's like, okay, I kind of like this, and really. It's, you kind of go from being like super techy and progressive, lots of time signatures, experimenting, just kind of getting your feet wet. And then it's like, you kind of hit this wall, and we're like, all right, maybe we actually need to learn how to write like real songs, something that is not just, me jacking off on a guitar for 4 minutes or,
I was actually going to ask, so learning to write or learning to play guitar at the beginning of this band, did you have like a heavy hand in the writing process early on?
Absolutely. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. So you're learning to like compose and structure songs along with learning how to play and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
From a guitarist perspective, obviously you have musicianship, but from a guitar perspective, being able to write a rhythm and a lead and have the different parts.
Oh, absolutely. And it's like all of us back in the day, I'm sure, I could probably go on everybody's hard drive at some point, and you're like, ooh, you got your first recordings as like a punk band or like this other thing that you tried, and it's like, no, this was like the first thing where really you're like, oh, I'm proud of this. And then you kind of keep evolving sonically. The message still kind of stays the same, where it's like, we've always been a band. It's like, just push yourself, become the best version of yourself. So lyrically, that's always going to stay in place. But sonically, it's like, hey, some bands, growing up, it was Deftones and Linkin Park and Slipknot, Korn, these big mainstream, weird sounding bands that like, it, you're thinking like, damn, I don't know if this could come out today, or if it came out today, it might even still have the same impact. And it's like, I want to kind of get back to those kind of things, get that feel going, instead of just try to outdo other people. It's like, no, just do what comes naturally to you, man. And, you know, what defines you was really the point where it's like, that was like, we're tapping into something. And then now with what we're doing with these songs and beyond, it's like, we're just taking it to a whole new level of like, I would say that we kind of know what we're doing. So kind of, just a little bit.
With these two new singles, I've noticed that you guys are indulging a little bit in pausecore. There's like a lot of pauses in Hypocrite. There's a little bit in Sinner. Is that like something new you're incorporating, or you guys like, is that like a style of Virtue now?
Yeah, that's always a thing, like, you know, tension, release. And that's a big thing, especially you guys, you know, if you listen to rap, if you listen to pop music, you know, you have these really subdued, quiet dynamics that explode into those big choruses, those big sing-alongs. Mm-hmm. And really kind of, like I said, paying attention to the structure, some of these little tricks, just being able to really, and, you know, most people probably don't even think about how their music translates live too. But it's like one kind of cool thing that we learned from What Defines You, that record was written in 3 separate sessions. So it's like we went to the studio, did 3 songs, went on tour for 4 months. You're able to see how those songs kind of, you know, translate. You're like, okay, maybe we don't do this, a little too low energy, or, oh, this, we didn't think this was going to work. Let's do more of that, and kind of take that whole approach. And it's like, you know, the start-stop elements being, you know, going rapid fire, pulling it back, or just being completely soft and just teasing. That was like one of my favorite things about Sinner was like, people want it to be heavy. There's heavy moments in it, but it's like, it kind of gives you this, like, I don't want to say like blue balls, but this kind of like feeling of like, okay, I need to listen to this again and again and again. Or if you don't get that feeling, now you got Hypocrite, and it's like, okay, now I see where we're going with this, and it's all going to be cohesive. It's one thing. It's playing with those dynamics through songs, in the songs. Yeah, man, we're always learning, man. That's what it is. It's cool. I love it.
You guys, Of Virtue as a band is like kind of always evolving from your albums. You guys, it's listed as a modern metal band now instead of just limiting yourself to a metalcore band. I mean, like, what's the key to longevity? Like, bands that play that genre, I've seen a lot of them. They're around for 5 years, 2 albums, and they're gone. And Of Virtue's kind of been around forever. Like, there's old Of Virtue albums on my hard drive still. Like, you guys have been around.
I mean, like anything else, it's adapt or die, man. Just like, you know, with social media nowadays and how, you know, you have to incorporate that into your band. It's the content. It's getting yourself out there, reintroducing yourself in a way where people can attach to you as a person. And then your music, you know, obviously has to be up to snuff. But it's like, speaking only on the sonic side, it's like, we still have core elements. We still have all that stuff, but it's like, to us, there was something limiting about just being that style, or, you know, only focusing on that, where it's like, hey, if I want to have some like weird Billie Eilish sounding vocals, or if I want to do this 80s synthwave vocoder, cool, we're going to do it. Don't even think about it. 'Cause at the end of the day, that's how the best stuff is made. If you're overthinking it and trying to manufacture it and make it this way, it might sound sick, but you're only going to attract that one thing. Whereas I feel like how we're doing it now, we're just letting it flow natural, just letting, you know, everything come as it is. We don't know. We have an idea of who we can attract as far as an audience and whatnot, but it's like, it could be anybody from, you know, your mom to Susie down the road to the fucking guy at your gym that probably hates you but is secretly bumping your shit. Like, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah,
that's fucking funny.
Shout out Kevin at my gym, who probably hates me.
Pretty great.
Recently, Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park had made some comments saying that he hates how young artists have to do so much online with social media and content creation, and they're not able to spend more time making music. Do you ever find it kind of like a pain in the ass, really, to have to put all this time and effort into social media when you could be, you know, either writing more music, you playing guitar, or just spending time with your friends and family?
Absolutely. I mean, I'd be lying if I shit, dude.
It sucks doing podcasts, huh?
No, and this is the fun part. Like this is great where we can just sit here and rap and talk. But yeah, it's like anything else. It's like, even look at touring. Like, I'll take it away from the social media aspect, but like people think like, oh, you guys just going on the road, you're just getting high and drunk and banging all these girls and blah blah blah. It's like, nah, bro. There's 23 other hours in the day where, you know, you have to schedule to and from, getting to the show, having everything set up. It's like there's a lot more work that's involved with that. With social media, it's the same thing. Like I was talking about, you have to adapt. If that's how younger audiences are consuming things and, you know, short form videos or these little nuggets, or people want to get to know you first before, you know, they get to know your music. It's one of those where you can be successful, but, you know, these are different times. Like Mike Shinoda, he came up in the big machine. Like it's like one of those, you had the big label behind you. They did all that stuff for you and you could focus on being an artist. But that's just not how the world works anymore. It's, you know, compared to when they did their stuff, I'm sure somebody in the 60s or 70s is probably like, oh man, you know, I don't want to be that guy, and, you know, so on and so forth. So it's like, yeah, there are moments where it's not the greatest, but at the end of the day, it's like, I love what I do enough to just be like, okay, I'm going to either learn to love this other part of the process, or I'm going to learn to be good enough to be able to integrate it so I can continue doing this. It's the whole wants and needs things, man. I'm sure your parents taught it to you growing up. It's like, do people want to actually work? Probably not. But you got to eat. You got to live in a house. You got to have a cell phone and, you know, all this. I mean, you don't have to have a cell phone. I guess you don't even have to have a house. But if you would like those things,
that's real.
You got to make some money. And music people, you just look at it and it's like they think, oh, all this stuff just gets completely manufactured and it's just there and that's it. It's like, no, this is a process, and you got to love the process, or at least understand the whole process to be able to use it for your benefit. So
it's interesting that Shinoda had that take on it, because I have heard the argument that the responsibility for bands in their own social media management a lot of times is really work that like a label should be doing, right? If you think about it, in the 90s and 80s, the whole idea was to get marketing and get on like a radio play, right? Get into the record stores, get on the radio play, make sure your shit was in rotation. And there wasn't really this social media or websites you could really go to. And then obviously with the internet, now everybody has their own way of marketing. And if anything, the responsibility has fallen more on the artists, when in reality, it should be the PR people taking care of that, you know? And I do know that in some cases, social media is managed by someone on a PR team, and it is, you know, a little bit more fan facing friendly, right? But when it is put in the hands of the bands and the members of the band, you know, not everybody in a band is capable of managing a social media account, right? Not everybody is capable of doing that.
Some of them should never do interviews.
Yeah, some of them shouldn't talk to people. Some of them, you know, some of them should just be the musicians, right? And now
also there's some people just aren't good at creating that content either.
Exactly. And now there's this expectation that if you're a band, you have to do it yourself almost, until you get to the point where a professional on that team can do it for you, right? But you're almost expected to be this, you know, it's just that can be frustrating, because it is a tool and it is something that we can use to promote, you know, artists and our work and things like that. But it's another thing where it's like, hey, as a band who's signed and on a label, like, you should probably have a person that does that for you that's getting paid, you know, and is like making sure that everything is cohesive and is a good message, because that's the point to the label, right? They want to market you and promote you in the best light possible. Granted, social media, it's, I guess, more intimate too. So
I was going to even say, though, I'm going to be honest, man, I'm going to push back a little bit on the label side of things. The label is a glorified bank.
Yeah,
they could,
been
most
saying
labels
that all week.
Could give a shit like, no, really, and seriously, most labels could give a shit less what you do with your time, as long as they're making money,
right?
And I would say on the artist side, because this is one thing I have struggled with, where it's like you said, it's like the artist, some people, they're not good at it. Some people probably should never be, you know, front facing on social media. But that's the other thing with artists, where there is some give and take, because for so long labels ripped you off. You had 360 deals.
That's true. Yeah, we talk about 360 deals a lot on here. You know,
people
and how
making
artists
7%. Yeah. And part of taking that power back from that infrastructure that, you know, the internet has given you, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that, you now realize, like, oh, this is what people did in some, you know, way, shape, or form, given, you know, the context of time. Yeah. This is the work that other people had to do. And now that you kind of see how the sausage is made, it's like, ooh, do I really want to do all of this and create when, you know, the money might not necessarily be there, or I have to just come up with the ever more creative ways to try to make my cash. And it's like, for those that do crack the code and you're able to figure it out, it's autonomy is one of the greatest things in the world, or kind of a split thing where it's like you have an agreement with a good label. You know, shout out A Rising Empire. They've been killing it for us. Definitely just gotta plug them. Tobe, Robin, Mark, everybody. Love you guys. So
yeah, we had
definitely it's not directed at you, but
no, we had some, I think, label-based questions, right, Matt? I did. I was going to ask what it was like being signed on A Rising Empire. I was going to ask what the experience was like.
Oh, no, dude, they've been fantastic. And it's, you know, just being able to communicate back and forth. They have ideas. We bounce stuff off of them. They bounce stuff off of us. You know, the deal itself is great. And right now, like I said, I can't complain. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, you guys have gotten some pretty nice placement on some tours and stuff, too. So
hey, you know, that doesn't hurt either. It does not hurt either.
Yeah.
I just had stupid questions. Would you do TikTok dances to make anything go viral like the game did recently?
Man.
What did the game do?
Oh man, it's sad. Yeah, he's like all dipped out in red bandana clothes and just doing a stupid dance.
It's kind of
no. I don't know if I don't know if I'm be dancing on TikTok, but I'll definitely post. You know, do vocal covers and guitar stuff. Like I'll figure out a way. I'll figure out the lane. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going out like that.
I mean, yeah, TikTok dances are kind of stupid.
I can't just be looking at my phone going.
I'll be honest, dude. Any grown ass man that's doing like TikTok and like the voice,
Patrick Mahomes' brother
is doing Tim Kennedy. My boy Jordan probably knows. Tim Kennedy is one of my favorite people of all time. He's a fighter. He's a former fighter. I don't care. Maybe you don't know, but anyways, he's a former UFC fighter. He's a Marine. He lives out here in Austin. He lives out here. But he's been on TV shows and shit. Yeah. So anyways, he lives out here in Austin and he's in the jiu-jitsu community and he's a fucking great dude, right? But he does these fucking Instagram TikTok videos because he's really big on social media and he'll do like a fucking baby's voice or he'll do like a chick's voice and he'll like lip say it right over the quote. And like, I cringe. Anything TikTok's all cringe. That's all TikTok is cringe. And I can't. A lot of it I can't. The automated voices,
too old for that shit.
The dancing and the things. Yeah, dude. I know. And that's what's so frustrating about it is like, how old are you, Damon? I'm 34.
Same age.
Okay, cool. Okay,
nice.
Exactly. And so for me,
class of 05, fuck yeah, bro.
It sucks, bro, because we're on the cusp where like we almost don't have to pay attention to it. But if you're in a band or if it's Matt does the TikTok for us, and like because I can't, I'm not getting on it. Like,
yeah, you're son of a bitch for that, bro. I've been trying to tag you, and you're
killing TikTok, dude. You're killing TikTok, and I haven't even looked. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't even know what it's about.
To the TikTok, to the beat,
I just know that people share the shit to like the Instagram videos, and I see it, and I'm just like, oh, it's a lot of just doing goofy shit. But when it first popped off, my wife, one of her coworkers, actually did a video that she went viral off it. Check this out. She got like 3 million views. She got like a $300 check or something. Some crazy small amount of check for hitting like 1 million something views on TikTok or something. But like, yeah, dude, they were just straight paying anybody that hit like a certain amount. They were just sending checks.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Send me a check. I'll take a check too.
Oh yeah, dude. Right? It's fucking great. Yeah.
So what's the number for dancing on TikTok? We got this one.
If you say anything over $100,000, dude, you're getting booted. You're getting
no, because I gave you shit about that Millie. I'll be honest. I'm gonna go with my man's answer down here. I'm gonna go with that 10 bands. I like that. That's solid.
Is it wrong that it would take more money for me to do a TikTok dance than it would?
What song? Do you get to pick the song?
No, you just pay me $10,000. I'm gonna do whatever you want me to do. I'll do a little Zan song. What's good?
Oh my god.
Oh, bro.
I'll do it for a Texas Roadhouse steak dinner tonight, bro.
See,
Matt, you're probably showing butthole on TikTok already. You're probably deep on TikTok.
Oh, I'm real deep. That's not the only thing that's.
Oh my god. He's like that. Who's that? What's that girl that used to put her fucking farts in a jar or something, and now she does.
Oh yeah, she doesn't sell them anymore.
No, she does like breast sweat or something like that. It makes hella money.
Didn't Bella Thorne do her bathwater or some gross shit?
It wasn't Bella Thorne. It was Belle Delphine.
Oh, that's
I
her.
want to know what sad human being seeing that and being like, "Where's my fucking credit card at?"
You know
like,
they drink that bathwater too, dude. That's the worst part.
No, you'd be surprised, dude. I have a friend. I'm not gonna name her name. She stuck her feet in a cake and just messed up a cake with her feet, and she got paid $2,500 by this dude.
Damn.
Wow.
I said, bro, I can go to Meijer right now.
it was Quentin Tarantino, wasn't it?
Wow.
He loves feet. What?
Damn.
Who doesn't
I'll go
like cake?
Damn.
I'll stick my foot in the cake.
I got a
for
gross
$3
one.
grand.
I got one, but it's
Sensors are
not
watching
gonna be
it.
on air. Yeah, no, I can't do it on air. We'll do it backstage.
You want to fuck a carrot cake, don't you?
This is for the Patreon.
There you
This
go.
is for the
Exclusive
Patreon.
access. Exclusive access.
All right, back on track, people. Are there any sort of like trends that you like or don't like in metal right now?
Oh,
Are you
man.
down with like Blez in songs? Do you like
I was
that?
gonna say Blez too old, right? I mean, I'm always down
Yeah.
for
Well,
that
there's
Blez.
Blez, there's Bark, there's
why does
Barf
it need to be
Barf.
retired? I don't understand.
Not retired, but it's not like fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody likes a Bleh, right? I like a Bleh. Of course, I like a
fucking
Bleh.
breakdown. We've been doing it for years. It's still cool.
Bro, I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that's
Do I
not
need
the
a booty bowl?
he was specific. He's like, what's the trend you're about? Blez have been around forever. It's not like a recent thing.
Well, okay, then you name a
I
trend.
just feel like people hate on the bleh thing a lot. And
I
I'm
love
just
the
like,
Bleh. I love the
I mean,
Bleh.
it got overplayed for like a hot second. Like,
It did.
for sure.
It did.
There were a
I
few
would say-
bands that did it really well, though.
You know what's popular now is doing the weird shit. Like Bill Murray does a lot of like weird flute breakdowns. You know, there's all like Polyphia adds weird flutes and shit. You know, like weird unassuming instruments. Yeah, like
I don't want no
like
goddamn flutes.
Flute specifically stands out. You hear it in a lot of instrumental shit. You hear it in a lot of like genty instrumental. You hear a lot of flutes.
Didn't some
Honestly-
chick make a candle that smells like her?
oh my god.
Two, Erykah Badu and Gwyneth Paltrow
Yes.
both had candles that smelled like their vaginas.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey,
Gwyneth
Mom, you
Paltrow-
still have those Gwyneth Paltrow candles? I got you.
That's some
We'll
bullshit
find-
right there.
Oh,
Erykah
man.
Badu.
That's
She was my crush for the longest time too.
She
Yeah,
ruins
Erykah
men.
Badu's a baddie. Erykah Badu's a baddie.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
sure.
Dude, she
Yeah.
ruins men. Look at Jay Electronica. Everyone that's been with her, man. Something
Common,
happens.
Andre 3000.
She's
Yep.
so mysterious. She
They're
probably
all-
hurts. She probably hurts so deep. You know what I'm saying? you probably don't hold the
They're
door
all
open for
rich,
her.
making successful music. Boo hoo! They're so ruined.
Oh, dude, you know
Jordan, the
Aw.
common man over here.
Erica, yeah, dude. Erica goes deep, dude. Erica feels shit from like she feels, dude.
Brian's got a
She's-
boner as he's saying all of this right now. I assure you.
Oh,
Brian's
Why are
like,
you
dude,
always
he's like, forget Stevie Nicks. He's
sexualizing
like,
this?
yeah,
Why are
fuck
you
Stevie
always-
Nicks, bro.
Why are you always sexualizing the topics? Like I don't.
Oh,
I was just-
my
I
bad.
was
What were you
just-
talking about
No
earlier? Weren't
idea.
you going to get us some statistics? Here's a statistic,
You were
Brian. This is like the 14th time I booted you. Do that. Take that for data.
You brought
Hey.
up cousin fucking man.
hold on. I just like my man with the Memphis Grizzlies reference though. I gotta shout you out for that one.
Yes, someone
Yes.
gets me.
Yes.
What did you say?
David
Take that
Fizdale,
for
baby.
data.
Yep. There you
Fizdale
go.
up in this. Yeah. Oh, man. That's funny. I'm glad we can connect on that at
Awesome.
least. Do we have any other...
We haven't been connecting with the man for the last hour.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm so upset with you right now. What kind of advice would you give to 15-year-old you if you could go back in a DeLorean?
Ooh, shit. Don't do drugs.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, what kind
Conti-
of drugs though?
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Whoa, wow.
are
What
you
the
okay,
fuck?
DJ?
Okay. Is there like, hold up. Is there like a good list and
No,
a bad
I'm
list?
sorry.
What the fuck did
I'm
that
sorry.
mean?
I'm sorry, everybody a second ago was advocating for fucking taking weed to another country, and now all of a sudden, Mr. Don't Do Drugs.
I'm over. Lord.
So okay, he was advocating for taking weed to another country. So now okay. What? Don't do weed. I'm just asking what drugs, bro. I'm just trying to get specific.
Can you state which drugs you would tell your 15-year-old self to stop doing, please?
Yes. Yeah. Be specific. I don't want to know.
Look, lay off the MDMA, but do as much coke as you can while you're young. No, not any of that. You're bad, Brian.
What I would say is, what we would do is we would just take all alcohol. We just take that completely out the equation. You know, it could be, damn, everybody left.
You just gave me the screen.
You were just supposed to keep going. You were just supposed to.
No, I was lonely, man. I was like, dang.
He's trying to have a heart-to-heart, and you feel like the room left.
That's why he was getting deep. I was going to give him the whole
big screen.
No,
we don't have sad music. Actually, our stock music.
I was gonna say Matt should have started playing some of that terrible ass stock music we have.
Yeah. God, that'd be the worst.
No, but continue. I didn't mean to throw you off. Continue.
Oh no.
So cut out drinking. Cut out drinking.
Yeah, just no drinking. Just stay focused. I used to bowl, like bowling, and that could have been
a very bowling song.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So I like this. There we go. Hey man, just stay focused. Do your best.
Yeah, okay.
You know, don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah, okay, cool, man.
Don't start a band ever. At all.
Bro, you're in a band. Why, bro? No, I want to start a band.
No, just don't do it. Don't do it. It's hard. It sucks.
Bro, I don't understand. Oh, you're crushing my dreams.
It's you're saving somebody's life. It's like Erica when she sings to you, and all of a sudden, then you want to go buy plants and like, oh yeah.
Oh, this is an Erica song, dude. This is an Erica song right here.
Stock music's trash.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Johnny X wants the MP3 of this song right now.
Oh, dude,
this is the most.
Is this our first collab?
It is. This is like the most stock Fruity Loop sounding thing I've probably heard in a long time.
Dude, I think anybody could come up with something better on Fruity Loops. It's bad. It's bad. There's
we should call us. That's the name of our group, Fruity Loops. That's what that is right there. We are the Fruity Loops.
Hey.
Shout out, son. Shout out, gang.
Boot fruiters.
Oh man.
We're the fuckery foots.
Fuckery a foot.
The fuckery feet.
The fuckery.
No, I meant to say the fuckery feet, but I said
freak or freak.
Did we even let you finish your answer?
No, you gotta take him out for that. Oh, there. Nope.
Yeah, bye.
He tried to say it again. He's trying to clarify himself, and it's just not. You can't do that.
Only about 54% of Brian's jokes land, and that percentage gets worse every week.
Oh, dude, I'm at a solid 80%. You're out of your mind.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Nobody shoots like that. Nobody's like shooting like that.
Do we have a record for like how many times you booted him?
Jordan, how on is my comedy? How on am I? Normally.
You know what though? I appreciate this, man. You're like Kobe Bryant, man. You're like, I'm gonna go fucking 4 for 27, but I'm getting these shots in.
4 for 27.
But they'll still give me Finals MVP.
Yep. Hey, shout out 2010 Finals, that train wreck. But
shoot.
Shout out to wherever the hell Jordan Farmar ended up. Oh, Smush Parker! Shouts to Smush Parker. I forgot.
Smush Parker.
Yeah, that's the name. I will never say that name on this show again. I will not even remember.
If you know who Smush Parker is, I know you watched a little bit of hoops for sure.
Oh, come on, man. I'm all about it. I grew up with that stuff, so it's.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, it's hard. Like watching this finals. I if there was a way for both teams to lose, I wish it could happen, but it can't.
Ouch!
Wait a minute. The Warriors are in the finals. What are you saying?
Exactly. You heard me,
he's
man.
from Michigan. You think he gives a shit about the Warriors?
Oh well, we don't give a shit about the.
All right. What is your outcome of the finals? If you had to, what is it? How would you, in a perfect world, how is Damon's finals going?
Oh, man, in a perfect world, because I have to choose between Boston and Golden State. I picked Boston in 6.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I picked Boston. It's either going to be, there's only one of two outcomes. It was either Boston in 6 or Warriors in 5. and Warriors in 5 looked real bad after they just clanked away that game the last time. So I was like, I feel good about my first pick.
So Matt jumped in immediately and was like, "Yo, lost game 1, obviously, like going through it." And he's on the fence that 60% of the time when a team takes game 1, they end up winning the whole thing. So he thinks that that's what's going to happen, right? Matt, is that fair?
I don't know. We're going to come back and Steph's going to win Finals MVP. We're fine. It's fine. It's going to happen. Draymond's going to go out there.
As much as I want him to do that, I think I want the Celtics to win. Because I really think Jason Tatum deserves a ring, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I actually don't mind Steph Curry.
I love Steph Curry.
I have
Steph's good.
I have a huge problem with Andrew Wiggins getting a title.
Oh my God! It's the Minnesota hate. Oh, what the fuck?
Yo.
Just because.
I about lost my shit when somebody on ESPN predicted that he was going to win Finals MVP. I said, I swear to fucking God, if Andrew Wiggins gets Finals MVP over Steph Curry, I'm going to commit felonies. Like,
no, my man. He robbed Minnesota for $150 million. He robbed them blind.
He's. I'm not going to say he's not playing well out there, but
no.
All I know is.
You remember that story? The owner met with him and was like, "Hey, Andrew, are you going to play well so I give you this max contract?" If I'm him, first off, I'm going to tell you, yeah, I'll do whatever you want to do. And as soon as you give me that money, guess what we didn't do? We didn't win a playoff series. I think while they were there, they won one game in the playoffs because they had Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler done bounced up out of there because he's like, these dudes are soft. These dudes
he
suck.
schooled them all at a practice session and like dipped out like that week, I think.
Yep. Then bang Rachel Nichols.
Oh my God, Rachel Nichols! That's not a name I thought we'd say on this show.
Hey,
no one knows where the fuck she is right now.
Yeah, the Warped Tour crowd is like so lost on like us talking about Rachel Nichols and all the redheads everywhere.
Hey, shout out.
But she got Malika Andrews replaced her, and shout out Malika Andrews.
She's with Dave McMenamin now. It pisses me off, man. It's like robbing the cradle on that one.
Oh, that's terrible. Man, no, we can't do that.
Shouts. Oh man. Anyways, do you have a favorite band shirt from like your childhood or teenage years or till now?
I do have this. I have like an old Alexis on Fire like cutoff that I used to wear.
Their new shit is jamming, son. Their new songs are so fucking good, son. Fucks with me. Did you have another? Are we getting into wrestling questions?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We can crack into some wrestling questions. So I have a detailed report here from my unpaid interns. It says you don't know the current wrestling product, but you might have been a fan back in the day. Do you have any like childhood memories of watching wrestling?
Oh, come on, man. I'm 34 years old, so we're talking WCW, Starrcade, Goldberg, Attitude Era.
All right, let's get it, son. Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Like, I wanted to, like, if you remember, like, so this would be, like, older, like, Nation of Domination, Kama, when he was with Farouk, Rocky Maivia, The Rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talking 95, 96, Nation, 97, now, Nation.
Don't ask me why. And maybe this was just my fascination with wanting to be a pimp when I was younger. But the Godfather.
Fan. Yeah, you are. Look at this shit. Look at this shit on this man's shoulder.
There you go.
You see what that is?
Yeah, tell me you watched some ECW back in the day. Do you have any favorite ECW stars?
Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, Sabu.
Fucking Sandman, baby. Let's go.
Check this out though. So one of my best friends, the original Virtue drummer, his name is Sean. He was a semi-professional wrestler. He was trained by Sabu.
Oh hell yeah.
Sabu's a wild individual.
Taz in ECW was a monster.
Oh yeah,
and they neutered him when he went over to WWF.
They gave him that extra Z, and he was never cool again.
Yep. No.
Oh my god.
They gave him the extra Z in that stupid ass jumpsuit. They made him look like he was in the mob. He looked like he was a mob reject.
Boss Man broke a nightstick over his head. I remember that. It was bad.
Oh yeah. The ECW Dudleys.
boys.
Actually,
WWE Dudleys were fire, son. They came in with such fucking
They were dope in
heat.
ECW too.
They were,
No,
but they came in.
dude.
But that was the point. They came in with heat, son. When they came into, because they came
cut
into
nasty
to
promos.
WWF at the end of '99. They didn't come over with the jump and the invasion. They came over. Well, ECW was still a product. ECW lost the Dudleys to the WWF right around the same time Taz came in. So when they fucking came in, they came in hate, dude. Hate. They would get in there and fucking Bubba would start stuttering and people would lose their shit, dude. To get the table, that was the start. That was the start of
I never wanted to
revolution.
Table more than seeing that. I loved it.
Throwing fucking Mae Young's old ass through that fucking
God.
off the Titantron will live in infamy, son.
Come on, can we take a moment?
Take it back, baby. Let's go.
We're gonna take ourselves out of PC culture for a split second.
We are. Yeah, we are. What's up?
When again, the Mae Young thing getting put through tables when Kane was tombstoning and chokeslamming women off the stage, on the stage.
Yep.
When you had motorcycles and fire, you just had, dude.
Yep.
It was
the Attitude Era, bro. They didn't give a fuck. Blood on Monday Night Raw. Blood on fucking regular cable shows. Yeah, dude, they didn't give a shit. They didn't give middle fingers.
Bats.
Oh yeah,
so
dude.
out of control.
Oh yeah, a first blood match. When was the last time you saw a fucking first blood match, dude? There was.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on.
There's blood on Wednesday nights.
You're touching something real quick. I have to get this off my chest because
get it.
You will appreciate this. The WWF mismanaged Kane so bad it still hurts my feelings to this day.
Really?
Because, dude, late '97, all of '98, Kane was one of the most dominant. Like the dude could have been like how Goldberg had the streak in WCW. That could have been Kane in the WWF. And unfortunately, like you have Austin, like Austin had so much just going on that you can't really mess with it. But it's like you could have still built that up, man. It's like you let my man.
That's interesting.
Basically,
that's interesting. 98, 99 is like my prime WWF time. Like that's when that I don't think you get better. 97 to 99 WWF to early 2000s. I don't think you get much better. Like there's ones that just stand out, and Kane in particular was the like, oh shit, Undertaker's got a brother. I cried. Undertaker buried Hogan, and I saw it, and I cried when I was like 5. Like the Undertaker was always a character throughout my childhood that just was like a fucking prominent figure, right? And then there was this person that was like could fucking beat him. And that was like a big deal, dude. Like a brother, it was like, oh shit. And I just remember him being very like, what sucked is it was a year and a half of him and the Undertaker. That's what it really sucks. Is every match and angle was him and the Undertaker. I remember there was a fatal 4-way that they did that didn't even really make sense. It was Austin, Undertaker, Kane, and Mankind, and they were just like, they always kept that Undertaker Kane angle. They fought Austin for the belt in that weird triple threat match. Like they had the Inferno match at WrestleMania. Like they were with each other all year, and when they write out those really long storylines, they get funky.
It's crazy that you said Kane was mismanaged, because just like maybe an hour before we went live, there was like some meme from one of those dirt sheets came up on my timeline, and it said Kane has the most losses all time in WWE with somewhere around 1,700. And I was like, wow, that's only because of longevity and the fact that like he didn't care about taking like a job to someone.
Oh, dude, him and X-Pac were tag team champs. Do you remember that?
One of the best tag teams ever.
Yeah, dude, that was but bro, how random was that though? And that's what was great about him, because he was probably likely to just take whatever
best
role.
Workers in the company.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't he? But I'm telling you though, if you would have gave Kane the belt especially with the heat that Austin had and like that King of the Ring, where they did the first blood match, and it's like it was so creepy, it was so ominous, and it's like if you built something that Austin couldn't beat at the time, and had it to where it's like David slaying Goliath kind of thing, like dude, it would have been the nastiest stuff. It would have been.
I have a gripe with that match. Only because they sent Kane out in an entire full body outfit. He was covered head to toe with a mask, so he wasn't going to bleed. Where was he going to bleed from? Unless they took his mask off, and that wasn't coming. That Austin wasn't going to be the one to take Kane's mask off, right? So you send him out there, and I was like,
with
what
the
the
Inferno
fuck?
match, with the Inferno match too.
Yeah.
When you saw a dude come out with 2 sleeves, I was like, God damn it, man! He's about to lose.
And Undertaker had no sleeves on. He had his stupid cut off shoulder thing. He wasn't wearing nothing. Yeah, but I mean, dude, you don't realize that when you're 13, right? You don't realize that as you're fucking watching it. You're just like, oh, this is fucking great. This is fucking the best.
Dude, yeah, Bobby D, yes, one dude, like that man was chiseled out of granite. Like I'm just like, fuck. Like,
you really don't think about it because he's wearing a mask and he's portraying a character. You forget that he's a human being. Like Glenn Jacobs is a massive dude. He was huge and jacked.
6'10", right? He's legitimately 6'10",
and he's legitimately the mayor of Knox County.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah. And Undertaker. Do you remember watching? I think there was an interview with him where it's like, I think it was 14 when they first fought, and Kane was actually supposed to beat Undertaker at that WrestleMania. But he wouldn't do it. Like you were saying, he's probably like the most like malleable and like nice superstar. But it's like that could have been the thing where if they really push that, where it's like you're dominating a multiple time champion like that, and you're just coming out the gate.
That changes the whole idea of the streak. Had he lost at WrestleMania 14, Taker would have never had a streak.
Yeah,
that's crazy to think about.
But he got tombstone 3 times on a chair. So I guess
he did, dude. Yeah, he did. He was unstoppable.
Like
fuck, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I could sit here and go on this stuff.
What's your favorite? What's
busting a nut here too? God, I love you all.
What's one of your favorite matches of that era?
Oh, okay. When The Rock won his first WWF title.
Yep.
The fucking pop that he got was. Oh my dude, that was absolutely insane.
You're talking face Rock because his first time getting it was Survivor Series '98, and he did the corporation. Yes. He joined the corporation, and it was against Mankind, and that's when they fucking did the '97 repeat where they fucking ring the bell all early, and it was stupid. Vince, fucking what a gross ass.
The Rock is a heel is fantastic. I love.
Oh, there is no better heel. There is. I do not like babyface Rock whatsoever.
Like that was great. There's some little matches in there. There's like any match that involved the Hardys and the Dudleys.
Yes. Yeah.
The TLC matches.
Yeah.
Those are all great.
The first TLC is probably
fucking... Hell yeah.
If you could make an entrance theme for any like wrestler throughout history, who would you choose?
DX or Kane?
Who had the best entrance music? Because there was some duds, but there was some great entrance music back in the day.
Dude,
there's only one answer.
Who, Jordan? I'm sorry, who?
Stone Cold.
What version though, dude? Like, I mean, his was dope, but then, I mean, okay, go.
No, Stone Cold was hard, and the multiple like the Black Label Society version, the Disturbed version.
The Disturbed version went ham, son. That one was like a whole song. That was fucking honestly great.
And like just the whole DX theme was great. Now if we switch this over and you go to WCW, when they had the fucking Wolf Pack, that shit was so hard. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the best. Yeah. And Jordan, you are right. Dope. Stone Cold's was good. You're right.
The regular NW,
Yep.
And the porn music.
Yeah.
Think about how the arena would go every time you just heard that. People
yes. Okay, I nerd out over this. You want to hear? You want to talk about pop?
Instantly get your attention.
It's soda pop.
It has to be that. Shawn Michaels is a good one too.
Yeah, the dun 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 dun. Yeah, that one's fucking great. The pops. You want to talk about entrance themes and pops?
Oh, hold up. This dude said the
Brood was decent. Yeah, dude. And everything went red. They came up from below.
I fucking love Gangrel come up just with his dumbass fucking grin.
Yes, dude. Yes.
This shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Gangrel was on TV just like last week on AEW, dude. He's bow-legged. He just got reconstructive surgery and couldn't do much. He was walking all fucked up.
I just watched
some blood.
The Luna Vachon Dark Side of the Ring. I just caught up on all the Dark Side of the Rings the other day, and yeah, dude, I just watched that one. It was pretty crazy. A pop that resonates with me that is a fucking actual pop, but also has to do with an entrance was when Jericho debuted and they did the countdown, and he interrupted the fucking Rock. That is one of the loudest pops. I still nerd out about like crazy because that's when I really got into like the wrestling sheets and the Wrestling Illustrated and all the like ragnags, right? And you fucking, I knew that Taz had gotten signed because in one of those magazines, there was a pullout poster of Taz and it had the WWF icon on it. And I was like, oh, what? That's crazy. And then sure enough, he debuts at like the Rumble or whatever as one of the contestants or some shit, right? He debuted around that time. Jericho had
Jordan Tupper said fucking Repo Man. If I could boot a fucking viewer, I would boot you right now, Jordan.
Yeah, you're getting booted. Oh, man.
Oh, you're going to talk about a pop. I watched this one, like, I couldn't sleep the other night.
Okay.
And, you know, you watch like the compilations.
You go down rabbit holes. Yeah, you do.
Dude, one of the best ones, because if we're just talking top dogs, when they were doing the Invasion storyline.
Yeah.
And when Stone Cold was coming into the arena and WWF is getting their ass kicked.
Yes.
And I'm talking about not like people were cheering when he, you know, started whooping everybody's ass in the hallway and everything else. But when he got to the ring and it was just like, and it's just
chaos.
Hold up. I got goosebumps thinking about it right now. No, because the best part about it, and people don't really think about this, Jim Ross is the GOAT announcer.
Losing his shit.
Stone Cold!
Like, dude, yes.
Just marking out. I was going,
he's here! He's here! Like he's saving the fucking day.
Yeah.
He's here! He showed up! Oh, he's fucking... Oh, yeah, dude, I get it. Yep.
There's no... And needless to say, I was watching stuff to try to go to sleep.
And isn't it him?
And it did not work.
At the end of it.
No, you was
not.
That's
just
after
jacks
that.
Your adrenaline up. Dude, isn't it the end of it? Isn't it like him, Undertaker, The Rock, K, or like there's like 5 of them, Jericho, there's like the WWF 5, and you're like, oh shit. Stone
they all
Cold
hit everybody
fucking came back
and then he fucking
in.
betrayed us.
Oh, hard.
He was a bad heel. He was a bad heel.
The storyline was shit. It's like they had no idea what they were doing.
I digress. The 2-man power trip, him and Triple H when he turned at WrestleMania 17 and shook Vince's hand. If you remember, he shook Vince's hand and WrestleMania 17, that was like sour. People were like, what the fuck? Ew. He shook Vince's hand. That's gross. And then the next night, Vince calls him out as if he's like his little henchman, and Austin still got a pop. He still got this like crowd pleaser pop because it's Stone Cold. Nobody really gave a fuck. But when he was allowed to be like funny and it was him and Triple H and they were fucking just railing through everybody as like he was Intercontinental champ and he was the world champ and they were the tag champs. Dude, had Triple H not torn his quad, I think that could have been one of the greatest storylines they could have written in because that was prime Stone Cold and Triple H. Prime, dude. And they were hated. They had that weird entrance. Right? They had their own entrance music. It was fucking weird, dude. It was a fucking such a weird trip. The invasion angle sucked on so many ways, though. Not just Stone Cold.
Big old fucking wiener.
Yeah, dude.
What about Brock Lesnar's debut when he literally broke Spike Dudley's brain open with 3 of the hardest power bombs ever?
God, that's true. And like a chair shot or two, too, right? Didn't he fucking break the chair over his back?
No, they hit Brock with a chair and he didn't go down.
Hold up. See, this is if you want to start talking about that kind of stuff, it's like when you were saying like one of your favorite matches, Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring, Undertaker, Mankind, when that dude legitimately was probably gonna die. Like you get thrown off of a fucking...
And he did it again with Triple H as Cactus Jack, right? He went through the ring too.
The ring, yeah.
Yeah, dude, Mankind didn't give no fucks. They talk about chair shots. What about The Rock beating the fuck out of him at Rumble?
Yeah.
Well, he was handcuffed. That was like 30-something chair shots, wasn't it? And dude, The Rock went off. The Rock went off. That was not good.
He said that was not good at all.
It was not, bro. Did you ever watch the Beyond the Mat documentary?
Yep.
Okay, his wife and kids are like ringside bawling their fucking while he's getting his brains bashed in, bro. It is not funny. It's
not okay. I have it on VHS somewhere. I don't have shit to watch it with though.
Oh my god, dude, that was vicious.
And but there's low-key though. Oh no, I was just gonna say there's so many like little characters and like when they had it was a tag team. I can't think of the name.
What did they do? We'll figure it out. What did they do? We'll figure it out.
Oh, is it Too Cool or Too Sexy?
Oh yeah,
Too Cool. Oh yeah,
Too Cool. Yeah.
Dude,
with Rikishi,
Grandmaster Sexy and
Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty Too Hottie. Yeah.
like little bit stuff like that. Like when they had Rikishi in there, when you had the Taka and Funaki, when you had like that
Kai and Tai.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yes,
Choppy choppy yo PP.
Just these like
when they chopped
weird
his ween.
jobber like dude.
Oh, Gilbert. Remember Gilbert? The cruiserweight champ.
Dick Togo, bro.
The cruiserweight champ.
Oh
shit.
Dude, there's so many awesome the oddities. Like
the oddities. They had ICP as their theme song. That wasn't okay.
I watched, speaking of Dark Side of the Ring, I watched the Canyon episode. Damn,
don't
dude,
depress
that's a deep one. No, it's so good though. Like Canyon deserved like obviously so much respect, but he was great. When he went around imitating DDP and was diamond cutting everybody. Oh God,
who better than Canyon?
Fucking everybody.
Dude, Diamond Dallas Page in WCW was one of the greatest.
GOAT.
Like straight up.
He may be up there on like that. If you want to do like Mount Rushmores or weird tiers, Diamond Dallas Page, for his short as his career was, because he got in so late, and for as acclaimed as it was, he might be considered a great in certain degrees. He was fucking phenomenal, dude. He got pops when his music hit, and he fucking came out.
Like him fighting Sting or Scott Steiner or any of these
him
dudes,
and Goldberg at that one pay-per-view. Yep, Halloween Havoc or whatever it was.
Dude, people don't realize either. Like 96 to 99, before WCW like went completely off the rails.
Oh, best WCW.
I used to watch that more than WWF because a
lot of people did. Yeah, Goldberg was the shit, dude. He was like the #1 wrestler in the world, like at one point. Him and Stone Cold, I know, went back and forth, but Goldberg was the fucking shit. He was getting he was doing late night shows. He was doing it all just as much as Stone Cold was. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, he was doing TV shows. Like he was a cyborg. He was doing weird shit.
He was a cyborg.
They also had. They were the first thing where it's like it really introduced me to like. Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrera, Eddie Guerrero, like all these like the Mexican wrestlers,
the luchadors,
dude doing the Hurricane Ranas and the shit,
the lightweight guys,
the 619. Like people think like, oh man, that's some cool. It's like no, dude was doing that in WCW just on a smaller scale, man. Like,
dude, I never thought I'd hear the name Juventud Guerrera again.
Oh, the juice is loose.
The juice is loose, baby. Come on, let's go. What are we doing here?
His fucking stupid hand thing was his Hoovy driver. That's all it was. He would do this. Yep. He'd walk around and he'd do his stupid Hoovy driver like it was. The juice is loose. Great. And then his tights. Juice is real.
Hoovy was the best, dude.
Hoovy was the best.
He came back. He wrestled in AEW like just last year. He wrestled Jericho.
Yeah, it wasn't a good match. Wow. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Hoovie's like fucking weird now.
Yeah.
Can't follow directions and shit.
Good time,
it
boys.
Is way past my bedtime. I gotta get out of my mom's basement.
That was some good shit, gentlemen. Thank you. Hey, thank you for that, Damon. That was that hit the spot. Hey, tonight was a magnifique episode, gentlemen.
Yes. We could talk about. We could do this all day. So wherever you where are you at right now?
We're in Texas.
Oh, you said Austin, Texas.
Yeah. Well, like San Antonio and Austin. Yeah, and then Jordan is in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
All right. Well, whenever we head your guys' way, we're gonna have to have a couple more of these conversations.
Of course, dude.
Yeah. I'll get some foldable chairs, bro. I'll bring them. It'll be sweet.
We're getting some.
Just put them in the pit. Just put them in the pit, man.
We're getting some. Dang, yes, dude. We can do spin kicks into them. Oh, Van Taminators. We'll be doing Van Taminators.
Someone's getting fucked up.
We actually are going to be doing some wrestling related episodes, so maybe we'll get you in on one of them or something.
Yes,
do something. We'll get some good ones. Yeah, we'll get some good ones.
So if I'm looking to stream you guys, buy merch, see if you have vinyl, stalk your socials, where can I find you?
Yeah, I was going to say, if people haven't figured out by now, I actually do play in a band. I'm here for a reason. I think I'm not.
I thought you were a wrestling commentator. That's not what we were providing just now?
Exactly. But Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. You can find me, OV_Damon. Add that boy. See what we're doing. I'm posting a bunch of cool stuff. Hey, we're going to be posting shit from our shows this whole weekend with The Plot and you. Those are gonna be sick. Our boys in Hollywood playing with them tomorrow. Oh yeah, no, I'm super stoked. So type in Of Virtue. It'll pop up on every social media thing possible. We actually even have a website, ofvirtueband.com. Look at that for all the old heads out there.
Shit.
Get up that get on your Angel Fire status, that GeoCity status.
Whoa! He said Angel Fire.
Oh no!
There you go. Okay. When you talk about getting booted off, and my mom would be yelling at me, "Get the fuck off the internet!" I'm like,
oh shit!
You know, you try to get on it, and all of a sudden you hear
dial up. Life was rough.
Life hits different, huh? That's trauma inducing. That's trauma inducing for sure. That sound. Dude, people don't know it. People don't know it.
People don't know about.
People don't know it exists.
You would get the AOL floppy disk in the mail, and it had like
3,000 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't get those ones. I got the ones that was 60 hours. So I'm like, shit. How am I gonna play Neopets with only 60 hours?
Oh,
yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. You couldn't be on the phone and the internet at the same time.
No. Now I can be on the internet on my phone at the same time.
We lived in that time, gentlemen. And now if we don't have Matt, this is a realization that I'm forever grateful for Matt for. Me and Matt were hanging out one day and I wanted to go eat lunch and I wanted to go inside. And this is pre-pandemic. I wanted to go inside and like sit down and eat. And Matt goes, "Why would you want to do that?" I'm like, I don't know. Why not? Why isn't that what people do? And he goes, "No, man, if I can't order my food and pick it up from somewhere, I don't go there." And I was
that's crazy.
That's dumb, dude. That doesn't make sense. That's me now. That's me. Like
welcome to my world.
It's an event to get me out and like go eat somewhere at the house. Like, because I'm just convenience now. Now it's all about convenience. It's all about convenience. And like the fact that I used to live in a world where I had to not be like, I had to choose phone or internet. What? Huh? And then when I was on the internet, I had to wait for things. I had to sit and wait for things to finish doing stuff. What? I had to.
Dude.
I've got to click something and I have to wait for it. What do you mean I have to wait for it? What? I can't just watch it.
Never.
Right now?
RIP,
I can't just listen to it.
What is it called? Aries and LimeWire. When you'd have 6,000 files.
I was gonna ask you what your LimeWire seed station looked like if you had a fucking shit ton of shit.
Oh, dude, come on! It was called
Kazam.
I'll try. Kill Switch Engage unreleased demo .2000 / blah, blah,
.exe.
blah, and it's like cool. And then you look at the tags and it's like Ludacris, Zayo.
I was gonna say it's the track that's got everybody. Nelly, it has Ludacris, Nelly, Eminem. It had everybody in it. It was the one track. Kid Rock was on it. Limp Bizkit was also featured at one point.
Dude, that was the first way I found out about what was that shit? Faces of Death. When they were just like,
wow.
Yeah, when I would,
Rotten.com. Was anybody on Rotten?
Yeah.
Rotten was bad. Yeah, that shit, that'll desensitize you real quick. I don't recommend it. Don't go there. Stay here.
Me and Matt were on. Matt introduced me to Boxton Slums. Boxton Slums was the shit, dude. That was like
I can't
peer
get
sharing.
into it, dude. Finally, after 15 years, I'm locked out.
Because
I've had the account almost like 2 decades, bro. No, I think it exists somewhere. The jukebox exists. Like Boxton itself. That's like the oldest running. It's older than World Star.
Yeah, it's an old school form, kind of like Reddit meets World Star, where people like that's early on album sharing, peer to peer. Like, yo, here's the album in a zip file. You got to download a fucking extractor.
And it had a porn collection, straight back shots.
Yeah, backshot. We talking PSFB, son. We talking straight.
I only
PSFB.
watch my porn in 720p, bro. If it's high def, I don't want it. I want that nostalgic feel.
The highest quality.
I want the pixels.
Yeah,
I want to know that she looks 20 years older in real life.
The highest quality 720 PSFB you can ask for. This PSFB is so good.
.bmp.
Like
BMP. Half a tit.
Or remember those CJB.net websites?
I had one. I had one.
And you could do the HTML and like change the color. Remember we did one for like Miss Teacher or something? Didn't we do one at school, Matt?
We hella did. Yeah,
stupid?
Platt, your fucking cousin. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Nobody knows what we're talking about. Oh man, Jordan, where can they find you if they want to look you up and talk to you?
At Jordan Modro on everything. What else?
Nice.
Like
Bryan.
Bryan of Death on Instagram and Twitter. Oh no. Okay.
Damn, we gave him the Roblox and everything. Damn, bro. Oh man, in-app purchases.
Okay,
Say it.
All right. Prior to this,
Say it.
I'm getting to it. Prior to this, I had a Grindr account, so apparently my social medias have updated, and I no longer have a Grindr. You can catch
It's Pride
me
Month, bro.
correct. You can catch me at Brian of Death on Instagram and Twitter. You can catch my podcast, Common Chaos Podcast, at The Common Chaos on Instagram and Twitter. A new episode is up now. Go check it out. And for, I don't know who this is really appealing to, but for those of you out there that play Roblox,
all of our 6-year-old viewers.
I don't understand why you even made that your username, because Roblox kids are not going to understand what that means. Right-wing fuck.
I don't know. You know what this stems from?
You sick right-wing fuck. I don't understand who you play Roblox with, but I'm definitely in your account.
I don't know who this is appealing to, but my Roblox friends can find me at my username January 6th. Jan 6th, never forget, with absolutely no vowels. So it's Jan 6th, and then never forget, no
vowels, no fucking common sense.
And this has to come from when I said that Matt attended the riots live in person. So that has to be
you son of a bitch.
What?
Hold on, can I point out something though?
Please.
There is a vowel in your
I said
Roblox name.
Yeah, I spelt out Jan. That's why I spelt it, because I was like, okay, Jan.
They won't know. They wouldn't know what it meant otherwise. Whoever made that account.
And then Minecraft. Okay, my Minecraft account.
God.
You guys can get in touch with me and my blocky shaft at Jushitsu. That's Jushitsu with 2 U's.
Get it?
I'm gonna let
it's
you.
Like jujitsu.
Yeah, it's like jujitsu. I know, they get it. Okay, all right. Well, the Roblox one was good.
All right, we'll be back with stronger jokes next week. Check us out every Friday night. We are streaming live on 4 different platforms at the same damn time. We're on youtube.com/c/iHateTheScene, twitch.tv/iHateTheScene, facebook.com/iHateTheScene, and you know what? Now we're on Twitter. So holler at us on Twitter at Scene Radio. That's the OG name. OG. Brian, you were here for the Scene Radio days. That's OG as fuck. You can also check out our Instagram at iHateTheScene. And you know what? Surprise, we got new exit music coming next week. I'm sorry, I didn't have time. I was busy watching wrestling. There was a Double or Nothing. I had to catch up on NXT. There was a whole scandal, a guy getting out. I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, any last words before we get the fizzuck up out of here, you fucking Mizarks? Did he get muted? Who muted him?
No, we're just not saying anything.
Oh, you're dicks.
You're just okay. Well, bye. You can end the show. You can definitely end the show.
I knew I was fucked.